understands tempo at a young age. And they're going to have to deal with River Baldwin at the beginning because NC State's going to try to get her established early. And remember, NC State won the first meeting between these two in South Bend.
And they won that game convincingly. Nat Marshall, who will be starting for Watson, took the opening tip for Notre Dame, but it's controlled by the pack.
When you play Notre Dame, you got to prepare for man and zone. And Notre Dame played about 50% of their possessions man and zone against NC State the first time.
Sanaya Rivers starts things off with the bucket. Here is the starting lineup. The big three. Anna DeWolf had big threes at the end of the semifinal game yesterday, and Nat Marshall coming in off the bench to start for Kylie Watson. At the post position, there's a collision between two players, and that induces a backcourt violation. NC State starting lineup, as Deb mentioned, they have a lot of people in double figures, every starter averaging in double figures. Mimi Collins had a huge start to the game yesterday, joined by James, Rivers, Hayes, and Baldwin. NC State coming in as the number 2 seed, started off the season 14-0, went from unranked to a top 10 team.
And here's the zone. 27 possessions of man as Mimi Collins sticks the triple. 25 possessions of zone according to Synergy in the first matchup. So there's the balance that Niele Ivey has on the defensive end.
Collins starting off today like she did yesterday with a shot from the outside. Sonia Citron has had a terrific ACC tournament. They need her to be hot, and she is one cool customer out there.
She is so good at getting her defender below the level of the screen, and that screen gets deeper to the elbow, and then she's got a short-range jump shot.
The miss taken by Hidalgo, who is a terrific rebounding guard, second on this team overall in boards behind Maddy Westbeld.
NC State held Hidalgo to 10 points the first time they met. It was her lowest scoring, or tied her lowest scoring output, and 0 assists.
Yes, it was a convincing win on February 15th when NC State won 59-43. Fewest points Notre Dame has scored against a ranked team since 2004. And their 43 points, lowest home game scoring for the Irish this year. Rivers, good look. Does not get the bounce, but James, who is everywhere in the lefty, puts it back in.
I would go right back to that same play. Here comes that middle ball screen. And watch Marshall. This time she pops.
Off the extent of the range, it brims in and out. Rivers brings the ball up. And the point guard position for this team, even though that's not her natural position. James with a little step back over Marshall.
Boy, if she gets hot, watch out. And she's seeing a big basket early.
Westbeld has to pick herself up. Citron. Wow.
Here comes Sonia Citron.
Niele Ivey in her 4th year as the head coach, was the ACC Coach of the Year last year for the Fighting Irish. Won a national championship under Muffet McGraw, both as a player and an assistant coach. James guarded by Hidalgo, who leads the nation in steals. He is an absolute pest out there on the perimeter. James, terrific head fake. Marshall stayed with her, though.
I don't know about that shot. I don't think Westmore's going to like that one.
Hidalgo's first shot of the game. Got it!
When your shot selection turns into transition opportunities for the other team, you know it's not a good shot. NC State's got to get inside the zone. They've been playing around the outside of it, and now the ball goes to the short corner, and we see the trap.
Westmore, 3-time ACC Coach of the Year in his 11th season.
NC State's been here 4 of the last 5 years, and they've won 3 of them. Last year they didn't make it to the championship.
Madison Hayes knocks down the 3.
And Westmore is 3-0 in championship games in the ACC tournament.
Notre Dame has only lost once in the title game. That was in 2018 when they fell to Louisville by 2 points. Hidalgo, nifty stuff.
And they want to make her go left. They feel she's less dangerous that way. But that's how good she is.
Brooks, oh my. She was fouled. KK Bransford picked up the foul for the Irish, who are playing very short-handed today. Kylie Watson got hurt in the third quarter yesterday in the win over Virginia Tech. Her left knee injury, and that's what she brings, a very good rebounder. And she will have an MRI tomorrow. Becky Abinma, who is a backup forward, also continues to be out in concussion protocol. So they're down to 7 players in uniform today. One of them, Sarah Cernugal, is a former walk-on who just got a scholarship last August.
Well, it definitely affects the Notre Dame depth.
Transfer breaks the scoring drought. Notre Dame had gone over 3 minutes without a bucket. So inside 30 seconds to go. Baldwin against Westbeld, knocked out of bounds, no foul. Baldwin, guarded by Marshall this time, rolled it in for first points. State back on top, shot clock off for the Irish, waning seconds of the first quarter.
Look at James in a stance. She's telling Hidalgo, I'm going to make you go left.
And could not get a shot off in time. NC State with a 1-point lead after 1 quarter at the ACC Championship.
Yeah, this is excellent right here. The win over UConn definitely bumped up their net. And playing in this league as the 4 seed, and here they are in the title game. That's how good the league has been. It's been incredibly balanced all year. It's been a tough win, and Virginia Tech did win the regular season this year in the ACC.
Notre Dame took care of them yesterday without Liz Kitley, who is out for the ACC tournament at least. Citron able to chase it down. Right now, Charlie Cramer says that Notre Dame will host. Westbeld has had trouble navigating space.
That would be a flop, which they don't like to call.
Sonia Citron breaks the drought for the Irish. She has 10 of their 17 points.
The zone is designed to make you dribble on the perimeter, and that's exactly what NC State is doing. You got to pass it. It moves. You can move the ball faster by passing it.
James able to get a follow.
That's incredible athleticism right there.
Hidalgo has the ball in her hands for a long time. Brooks,
what a rebound.
Well, really good freshman Hidalgo and Brooks. She got toppled up but found Collins, who was fouled.
Well, that's 1-on-4 right there. I think Westmore is going to say, Zoe, come over here.
And USC Stanford, wow, in the Pac-12, 2 terrific games. South Carolina, the epitome of escaping that win yesterday against Tennessee.
Yeah, that was an interesting finish to that game. Very interesting. Sure, we don't have time to talk about it right here, but I love the way Niele Ivey was building confidence in Hidalgo, her freshman, during that free throw.
Yeah, they have several conversations. Brooks over to talk to Coach Moore as well during that time. Shot clock is at 5 for Citron. They need a shot from Westbeld. She looks at the clock, steps through, and hits it!
Good contest. Great shot.
And Westbeld also pretty calm out there. The veteran, she also has the option of coming back next year. Has not made an announcement. Irish are hopeful she'll come back.
I mean, who wouldn't want to play with Olivia Miles and Hidalgo in the backcourt next year?
Olivia says she's coming back. Ball goes to Notre Dame on the held ball.
This is just good defense by Baldwin. She needed to stay on her feet, though. She forces her to make an extra dribble. And then nice step through by Maddy Westbeld.
There's Olivia Miles making the announcement through her head coach that she will come back next year with Notre Dame. There's been all sorts of speculation. Hidalgo hammered, and Hannah will get to the free throw line. Baldwin with the foul. Hannah Hidalgo winning the Rookie and Defensive Player of the Year award. You see, third in Division I, only Caitlin Clark and Juju Watkins scoring at a better pace. Most steals in Division I.
That ball never gets off the top of the zone.
Rivers. Nope.
It's a good job by Niele Ivey. They're short without Kylie Watson because of the injury, and they go zone.
Brooks behind the basket to James with the finish. If it was off the mark, Westmore might not have been so pleased.
I think that was actually very fundamental by Brooks. Something that she's capable of doing.
Marshall on the baseline. Her first basket. Getting the start for Watson, out with a knee injury. And Marshall gets some attention now.
Number 3, Hidalgo returns to Notre Dame.
Hidalgo checked in for Marshall as she gets her chin 10-2. NC State has missed 20 of its last 24 shots. Missed everything.
That was zoned by Notre Dame, and West recognized it, trying to get a play in. I'm not sure if his team recognized it.
Bransford gives Notre Dame its biggest lead of the game at 5 points. NC State has only scored 5 points in this quarter. Brooks finds a little seam and hits.
I love that the officials are not calling flopping on either side today, because we've had some.
So Wolf back to Hidalgo, 5 on the shot clock. Hannah, Bransford, they need a shot. They get it from Hannah. Hit it! Right before the shot clock buzzer went off.
And NC State didn't take the ball out of bounds with 4.5 on the clock, and they don't get an opportunity for a last possession.
So out of the timeout, Notre Dame hits.
She gets lost in the shuffle. NC State loses communication.
We have to find a way, if we don't get the first one, at least create some second chance opportunities. Asking for more of that attack mode in the second half.
Yeah, Angel, they got to get the ball below the free throw line. When they stand on top of the zone and dribble, that's what Notre Dame wants them to do. Notre Dame dictated all of NC State shots in the second quarter. NC State's got to dictate the shots they want here in the second half.
Try to get River Baldwin going, because in the first half she was just 1 of 6 from the floor. Maddy Westbeld also the other down low player, 1 for 6 from the floor with 2 points for the Irish. Here she is.
I'm expecting a heavy package of Maddy Westbeld here in the second half. Not surprised to see her get the first attempt.
Good news for both teams. Madison Hayes, who appeared to twist her knee a little bit, number 21 in white, is back out there, as is Nat Marshall for the Irish. She's got her chin bandaged after she got knocked in the chin late in the second quarter. Rivers.
Well, Sonia Rivers has to find a way to impact this game with her speed.
Hidalgo with the shot off glass. It looked like it was well defended, but Hannah has a way of scoring anyway.
3 plays for Notre Dame to start the second half. All 3 in the middle third in that ball screen action.
Collins driving on to Wolf. Baldwin over the back of Citron. That's 2 fouls on River Baldwin.
Watch the screen right here. Sonia Rivers rejects the screen. And then Hidalgo high off the glass over 6'5".
Hidalgo had her worst shooting day of the season in the regular season loss against NC State. A little bit better today. Westbeld for 3.
There's the flare.
Westbeld's first 3 of the game gets the lead back up to 7. Largest lead for the Irish. Number 4 seed taking on the number 2 seed in NC State. Hayes left open, and she buried it. Citron floats it. Rivers picks it up. That speed Sonia is known for. Collins couldn't handle it.
Look how fast she is.
And then was fouled.
Now you see a little bit more acceleration, a little bit better body language out of NC State on the offensive end.
They had a miserable second quarter, just 2 of 10 from the floor. There were 7 points overall in that second quarter. Baldwin gets in, and another foul. Nat Marshall was called for her second. Next Sunday, we'll break down every team and every matchup in each region. Coverage starts at 8 Eastern. 2 reasons to celebrate on the 17th. Hidalgo found a little seam.
Right now, Notre Dame gets whatever they want. NC State's going to have to up their defensive effort.
Able to handle and finish.
Great pass to the target, away from the defense. Great steal by River Baldwin.
1-point ball game. 2-point ball game, pardon me. Westbeld, another 3. Rims it. Acrobatic rebound by Hayes.
A good backdoor cut. Hayes does such a good job moving around the ball.
They did a good job of getting it into Baldwin. She's got 8 points in this quarter.
What a great job by Westmore in the locker room with his team to change the whole rhythm of the game, their body language and everything else about the way they're accelerating through their offensive sets.
Westbeld driving left, got it, and was fouled.
Same for Niele Ivey on the Westbeld package. It's all Westbeld right now. You got to dump out the playbook on one of the best hybrid 4s in the country. Off the bounce to the left. Great finish by Maddy. They will be dangerous in the NCAA tournament. They'll most likely host first and second round, both these teams. River Baldwin's body language, but more demonstrative. She's showing up, showing her numbers, posting up. Nice off the screen by River Baldwin. Isaiah James in the mid-range.
James's first points of the second half. She's got 10 overall. Citron, that was telegraphed. Rivers got in front of it. Sonia knocked it away.
We got a foul. And her ability to change the game defensively. The trail official had the foul.
First foul on Citron. To Wolf back into the game for the Irish. Short-handed today, just 7 players in uniform. Watson hurt her knee yesterday. Rolling. We have our 8th lead change of the game.
This is what you want on a championship Sunday.
Citron tries to quiet the crowd. Nope.
I don't think Notre Dame's had a rebound in this quarter.
James for 3. Off the back rim.
There's one.
Citron, perfect pass, but Sonia Rivers is there with the block. Here come the pack. Rivers, the height advantage over DeWolf. NC State up 3. First half, NC State hit just 28% of their shots from the floor, including 2 of 10 in the second quarter. Different story here in the third. They are outscoring Notre Dame by 9. Wolf working on Brooks, got it knocked away. Citron was able to save the possession, but now she's in trouble and gives it up. James does not have numbers, and she's fouled by Hidalgo. That was also the Third foul on Hannah Hidalgo. Here's James at the line. Stephanie White calling that Lakers Wolves game for us. James gets the bucket. 8-0 NC State run. James, great defense on Hidalgo. Is having a tough time getting it. We're inside a minute to go in the third. Marshall, no basket. A foul call before Westbeld could get the shot off.
We haven't seen a whole lot of high-low out of Notre Dame, but boy, that's a set that they love to run. And good job moving the ball, getting the switches that they wanted, and then taking Isaiah James down to the block. Maddy Westbeld.
Second foul on James. 20 seconds. Put back on the shot clock. Hidalgo for three. Hits it. Now she's falling down.
They called a flop this time. Dee Kantner gave the signal to the bench.
Cuts the lead to 2. Collins passes into Rivers, who couldn't handle it cleanly. Clock is off now for Citron. Chris Left picks up the dribble, needs help. There's a foul. Drawn by Isaiah James, who has drawn the most charges for the Pack this season.
Positioned perfectly to draw that charge.
So now the Pack will get the last shot. Rivers short. But the third quarter belonged to NC State. They outscored Notre Dame by 8. They take a 43-41 lead. NC State, what a story. Picked to finish 8th in this league. And here they are, 10 minutes away, locked up in this fight with Notre Dame for the ACC championship. Pam Moore, Debbie Antonelli, these are great joining you from Greensboro. And Hidalgo zips it inside the Westbeld, but she's got 3 NC State players, still was able to get the shot up and in.
What great footwork by Westbeld. You go to who you trust at this point, Pam, and you trust Westbeld and Citron and Hidalgo to make plays.
Certainly the big 3. That is the 5th tie of this game. Rivers guarded by Bransford, who is the only bench player we have seen for the Irish. Zoe Brooks, the only one for the Pack. There's Zoe. Shot clock winding down. Westbeld comes away with it. Talked about Notre Dame being shorthanded, but Wes Moore has only taken 1 player off his bench today, and that's Brooks. Bransford. Citron, who lost it to Rivers. 2-on-1 with Collins. Sonia takes it right at Westbeld, who is playing with 3 fouls. Pack back on top. Hidalgo left open for 3. Rebound by Brooks.
They're just challenging her by going under that screen, and then a turnover by Brooks.
Hidalgo always looking for a steal. Citron off. Baldwin board.
Boy, I love the way Hidalgo zips that pass into the pocket, though. Citron had a great look.
Wide open for Sonia. 6 rebounds now for Baldwin, who gets the ball, guarded by Marshall. Westbeld comes over to help it. 4-point advantage for State. Bransford looking for somebody. Westbeld gets it to Hidalgo. Elevates, misses. Notre Dame has gone cold.
It's interesting that KK Bransford's operating the offense on the top of the floor now, and Niele Ivy's getting Hidalgo off the ball.
Brooks driving.
Wow. Straight line drive.
Biggest lead of the game for State on a 6-0 run. Westbeld the lead in half.
Yes. Maddy Westbeld. She's not just a stretch four, she's a hybrid, Pam.
Notre Dame being out-rebounded by 10. Now 9 as it bounced all the way to DeWolf.
DeWolf hit 6 triples yesterday in the game.
Westbeld wide open. Hit it! Maddy Westbeld with 14 second half points. Brooks might have dribbled on the baseline, and she did. Hidalgo around the Westbeld screen. Daring Bransford to shoot. Instead, she drives. Baldwin blocked it, and it's recovered by Hayes.
Got to make a good decision here.
Rivers elevates over to Wolf. Here's Hidalgo. DeWolf in transition, waits for help. It's Hidalgo. No foul, but the basket.
What a bucket. With the left.
Hidalgo puts Notre Dame back on top. State has not scored for almost 5 minutes.
They've gotten so stagnant here against this zone. They had a rhythm earlier.
Underneath, Hayes got it.
What a pass.
Terrific.
Get behind that zone.
Terrific pass by Rivers. We're tied again. Shot clock into single digits for Hidalgo. Drives it to Rivers and she hits. Hannah Hidalgo with 21. Zion James for the lead. Rebound. A couple of Irish players around it. Citron able to get it over to Hidalgo to settle. We're inside a minute to go.
You got to lock up right here. Again, James overplaying Hidalgo, forcing her left.
Bransford. Back to Hannah. Guarded by James. Hannah drives left. This time doesn't get it. James on the move. Got numbers. Rivers. Away.
But I also would not let Hidalgo get a shot off here. But look for Citron outside the 3.
Less than 2 second difference between the two clocks. There's a foul. As you mentioned, they have lots of fouls to give. Here they are in a gem of a title game. James has 4 fouls now. Inbound, Westbeld.
Go for the steal. Try to get a trap.
So we're up to 3 team fouls. Still 1 more to give.
Got to be careful they don't slip to the bucket on you.
Bransford looking for somebody. Citron able to get it as Rivers fell to the court.
Unfortunately for NC State, while they were trying to foul, they're not going for the ball to make a steal. Like, you want to foul to get a steal.
All right, so Rivers has just picked up 3 fouls, maybe the 3 fastest fouls in history, and it's going to put Citron on the line. What do you think of that?
She's the best free throw shooter in the league.
Yeah, I don't understand the foul anyway. But anyway,
well, you wanted the foul.
That'll work out.
You're down 2. They could run the clock out.
But Citron, not the person you want. She leads the entire league in free throw percentage. She gets 1 out of 2, so it's still a 1-possession game. And NC State has the basketball. Rivers again, back to Brooks.
Got to go quick, though, because you want to have time for a rebound.
James for the lead. Rebound, Citron cradles it, but then gets it over to Bradford. State needs to foul as Brooks runs into Hidalgo.
And then Citron comes down with a huge rebound.
Hidalgo on the line for the Irish.
Hidalgo at the line with a chance to put this game away. They've missed a couple of big free throws here down the stretch. Citron and now Hidalgo. Big. It's a 4-point lead. Brooks. Back to Hayes. He sends up a three, well short. Box out by Citron, and Notre Dame has done it. Coming from behind to win the ACC championship.
DJ Khaled. Yeah. All I do is win, 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 no matter what. Got money on my mind, I can never get enough. And every time I step up in the building, everybody hands go up. Hey!
Going in on the verse, cause I never been defeated and I won't stop now. Keep your hands up, get them in the sky for the homies that ain't making it, my folks locked down. I never went nowhere, what they saying, loot is back. Blame it on that contour, the hood call it looting, yeah.